Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm getting ready for the day, but I got home from Miss Indiana week like 2 days ago. So I really want to talk to you guys about my whole experience and give you like the rundown with that. That's what I'm going to do in this video. And I'm going to try to do it more in like the FaceTiming like with your best friend style. Only because I really don't have a lot of time to edit and I leave for Disney in over a week. But people have told me all along that Miss Indiana week will be the best week of my life. And I believe them, but I was a bit skeptical. I was like, okay, it can't be that good. No, but it was honestly the best week of my life. And I'm so happy I had the opportunity to go. So I started competing in pageants back in August. And I did my first local. I really went into it with no clue what to expect. Like, I'd never even really watched pageants before. It really took a while for me to like get going and start placing well. Not really. I guess I placed third runner-up in my third ever pageant. And then after that, my name kind of got out there. But in the Miss America organization, we have something called a CSI, which is a community service initiative. And mine, it started off as Fire Families First, which I help the children of injured first responders, firefighters. And then it changed into the Brave Hearts Foundation over the past month, which supports children of injured public safety officers, firefighters, and police officers. So that's where my CSI kind of evolved over time, but really your CSI can be anything you want it to be, community-based, and it's just a way to help other people. Mine is meaningful to me though because my dad was an injured firefighter, so getting to help the other kids that have similar stories to me and my brother is super meaningful and important to me, and I definitely love that aspect of this organization, how we can all come together. Everybody has different community service initiatives, some about helping elderly people, animals, self-advocacy, everything like that. So that's something really cool about it. It's like you get to learn about other people's passions and how they are serving their community. So we also do fitness walk in Rebel athletic gear, which supports Go Red for Women, because heart disease is #1 killer of women. And then we do evening gown walk, pretty typical for a pageant, showing off our gowns. This year I got a blue one, all ruffly and sparkly. For the thumbnail of this video, I will probably put pictures from my pageant. I'm not sure yet. Just because I look a little bit rough right now, I could not find my hairdryer because it was in one of the suitcases. So my hair's gonna be air drying today. We also have a talent portion. So my talent, I am so happy with it. So it started off as just a wrestling demonstration with music. And then it slowly evolved to me talking about it at the beginning, wrestling, doing this little demonstration, and then coming back and talking at the end. And with it, I placed pretty high, but I honestly felt like my talent did not get the recognition it deserved. It is a really like non-traditional talent. A lot of people do singing and dancing and they're good at it, which is great. Just my talent being so different, I never felt that it got the recognition it deserved. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself too. So I won a virtual pageant in March and I got placed with a random mentor, but he ended up helping me so much in my pageant journey, and he was not just a mentor, he was literally like a director. And it's crazy too because my first ever pageant, he just so happened to be one of the judges, so he knew me from day one and he really got to see how my talent and my speaking evolved. But for Miss Indiana, my talent changed. I did a wrestling demonstration, but it was basically how I defend myself. The whole plot line of it is I'm on a date at a red carpet event. My date is overstepping his boundaries, so I am sticking up for myself and basically throwing him on the mat. All wearing a dress and heels, and my dummy has a bow tie and suit on. It's incredible. And if you really want to see it, you can check it out on TikTok. I posted it on there. I wanted to post it on more sites, but then again, I'm going to keep competing and I want to use the talent for local season. So yeah, that's my like dilemma there. I feel so pale compared to my body because I showered and washed up like all my spray tan. So yeah, my talent was actually amazing and I won prelim talent award, newcomer talent award, and then I won overall non-finalist talent award. It's really cool to see how much recognition my talent is now getting. Since it was so non-traditional, it mixed storytelling, humor, wrestling. Then we also had my brother's face glued to it, so he got a lot of attention throughout the pageant. They actually invited him, well, like called him up, and he got to speak and answer some questions during one of the breaks. And then we also have an interview section, and it was actually pretty good. I feel like it's always difficult to tell how good you are doing during interview. My interview was really fun. Well, the guy judge asked the question, finish the phrase, the best part of waking up. And I honestly had no clue what to say. I'm like, what do I say about this? And I remember going to my brother's show choir competition, and they did one about going to the airport, waking up really early, and needing coffee. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna say, Folgers in your cup. They stood up and literally were screaming laughing. Like, I had never gotten that reaction from judges before, and it was seriously crazy. Like, after my interview, so many people came up to me like, what was all that screaming there? Like, did you fall? Like, did something happen? I'm like, no, I literally just said Folgers in your cup. So it was a really fun interview, and apparently I was literally the only person that said that. But I actually had such a great experience this week. It was honestly so good to see everybody, make new friends. I felt like I wasn't tied down to one person. I was kind of just talking to everybody, which is how it should be. And one of the biggest takeaways from it is knowing that being myself really is what makes the difference of the week, because it's really hard to keep up and act and try to be somebody that you're not. And I really went into the week having and wanting to have the best and the most fun that I could. And I'm definitely going to carry that into other activities too, because I'm really hard on myself. I'm such a perfectionist, always trying to aim for the highest things, highest awards as well. Done with my makeup. I don't have any lip product on right now, but I'm gonna put that on before I leave later. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my little Miss Indiana week recap and just some advice about pageants, I guess, my own story, all of that. Again, it was an amazing week, and I really wish I could go back. So I am going to continue doing pageants. They actually start up, I think there's one in 2 weeks, maybe a local competition. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do that one. But stay tuned for all of that, because you guys will be kept in the loop and you will know like when I'm competing again. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next video.